I nearly, I guess you could say, rigged up a hyperextension machine. The only issues that I was having is there's nothing to really hook my feet to. I'd really like something to go around the back of my ankle, something sturdy, but haven't figured out a way to, do that yet. And I feel like I need to slap a piece of plywood up here on the backrest of the bench because it doesn't really feel wide enough. I feel like I'm going to fall off either side of it. But it's very, very close to having a hyperextension machine. I did a lot of hamstring work yesterday, a lot of posterior chain work, but it ended up being that I mostly feel it in my hamstrings. My glutes are not really feeling anything. Lower back is not that fatigued, but there is definitely some DOMs in my hamstrings. Something else that I feel I should mention today is, again, there was no pinching in my hips. So that's a really good sign there. The back pain, still there a little bit, manageable, but I'm not going to push anything. So I came in here, I took 135 for a few reps. Then I put in some body weight squats. I did 2 sets of 25 or 30. Just trying to pump some blood into the body. Then I hopped over to bench. I've lost my bench, man. My best bench is 255 pounds at 147 pounds. I definitely don't have that in the tank now. I took 135 for 20. It's 120 or 135 for 20. I was pretty uncomfortable. I can just feel that I've lost a lot of the rigidity in my upper body. I'm going to do a little bit more once I, wrap this up, but I don't want to overdo it because I do have to work tomorrow and I'm not really sure how much overhead stuff I'm going to have to be doing. But back to the posterior chain thoughts. So the good mornings pretty well decimated the hamstrings. So I was thinking, well, what can I do to hit the erectors here at home? The first thought I had was deadlifts. I would deadlift today. I don't really have the time, however. I've got to wrap this up pretty quick. I go in and get ready for church tonight. But also, as sore as my hamstrings are right now, I figured deadlifts may not be the right move if I could even get into positioning properly. They are tight. I do plan on deadlifting tomorrow, given that I'm not, too sore. So we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking probably higher reps more so than higher weight. There's always been something about the higher reps that I've liked. In my mind, sure, a heavy single or something is impressive, but I've always felt that I should be able to outwork more than I should be able to outperform. So to kind of explain that, sure, I may go into the gym with somebody and, they can squat or deadlift more than me. But the question is, how long do they want to stay in there? You may hit your top 2 sets and then you're done. I kind of have the mentality that, I'm going to hit my top 10 sets and then do back off sets after that. And I feel like that's a bit more impressive. Back when I used to run a whole lot, I was never a fast runner, but always felt like I had that ability to hang on to somebody. Sure, you want to run a mile, you may smoke me, but I'm probably going to catch up to you around mile 3 or 4, and then we'll see who crosses the mile 10 finish line first. So that's kind of the mentality I've got. I've always enjoyed having a bigger work capacity than most people around me. So reps is sort of what I chase. I probably need to do more of that. I feel like I've kind of stepped away from the reps since I've started squat every day. And that's mainly because this is the biggest drawback of squat every day, is that if I hit a big, 2-hour squat session today, I've still got to come in here and, squat tomorrow. If you weren't squatting every day, it's not as big of a deal. You're bedridden for 2 or 3 days, and then, you come back in here and do it again. But I can't really hit workouts like that, considering that I've got to come in here every day of the week. And also, my job, I'm an apprentice electrician. It's kind of physically demanding. I don't really need to, take that much out of myself in the gym when, I'm going to be expected to be able to work tomorrow. But that's all I've got for tonight, or for today. I'm going to pump out a few more sets on bench. Nothing crazy, but I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Hopefully the back is feeling better. Definitely got to, throw some more blood into the erectors. But the hamstrings are needing the work as well. They probably should not be as sore as they are from the slight amount of work that I did yesterday. 100 good mornings, sure, it's a lot of reps, but it's 45 pounds. It is what it is. Just a weakness that I've got to address. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.